Hey guys, Handy Henry here, coming back with more handyman content. Today in Florida, we are having a hard freeze 4 nights in a row, and that is unlike our normal weather here in Florida. A lot of times we get sunburnt here in the wintertime because it hits the 80s. Well, we're having an unusual spell this year. The year is 2022, and we're having this abnormal weather pattern where the jet stream is dipping really low, and so we're going to have 4 nights in a row of hard freezes. Now, one thing a lot of people do to mitigate their pipes freezing, especially like water hose bibs, is some people will let their pipes drip. They'll leave them on a really slow drip. And the problem I have with that is, one, it does waste water. Two, you actually have to remember that they're on when the hard freezes pass and actually go and turn them all off, which I don't like doing. That's just one more thing for me to remember. And then three, there's still a possibility that that running water freezes. If it gets cold enough, that water will actually freeze as it drips, and then you're back to where you were before. You might as well have the water valve off. Sometimes too, if it's dripping slow enough, those pipes will contract around that ball seat and actually stop the flow of water, so you're just back to square one again. One issue I've been finding today, I was looking for some hose bib covers. They're the styrofoam covers that go over your hose valves outside for your water hoses, your garden hoses, and they were out of them. And so I was looking for another solution that would work, and actually just came up with a really cheap solution that would work for those. You can actually use the standard pipe insulation, styrofoam insulation, that you can actually wrap around your hose bibs and then tape it right on. You can remove it and use it again another season if you want. So let's take a look, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Sometimes the stores, especially in the cold season, they are out of those styrofoam covers that you can put on that have like a drawstring in order to keep it secured, but I've got a good solution for that. I'm going to show you how to make them out of normal like pipe insulation. You can also make it out of pipe, actually those pool noodles, if you're familiar. It's a very similar material like styrofoam. So anyways, what I'm doing with this, because the hose bib is kind of an awkward size, is I've got some, you should try to get like as big as you can, maybe like an inch diameter pipe insulation. What I'm doing is I'm creating a couple pieces because it's not quite big enough to go all the way around. So what I did first was I created a bottom piece. I'm taping the end so that the end here is sealed off. Okay, and then I'm going to create another piece that's going to go over the top and close this gap that it leaves in the back here. Okay, what I did was I just cut a slit so it can go around this valve stem and cover the top. And then all you got to do is just hold these two pieces together and duct tape the back, and now you have a real good cheap solution. Everybody's panicking here in Florida with we're going to have hard freezes for 4 nights in a row, and if you guys know anything about Florida, it doesn't get cold here very often. So we don't get a hard freeze like this very often. This is like kind of an abnormal event for us. So I'm just trying to present another solution. Lowe's, all the hardware stores are out of this stuff that are local to us, and so this is just a good cheap alternative solution. And there is our final product, and you just remove the tape in order to remove it, and you can just store it and reuse it next season if you have any hard freezes. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this content. Please like and subscribe.